G'day guys, I'm doing two sauce reviews today. We've got two bottles of sauce here. The first one is from Sean Williams. He's a member of Chili Growers of Queensland. Now, this sauce looks really amazing. Just when you look at it, it just looks really good. Let me read out what it is. So it's a smoky Yucatan-inspired sauce. It's fermented a medley of chilies with tomato, capsicum, shallots, garlic. The chilies include red, orange, chocolate habs, RG panicas, pink tiger, cross, peach, butt, white caterpillars, white fatales, yellow scotch bonnets, RG lemon, and sugar rush stripey. So there's quite a few chilies that go into this. He's charred all the solids post-ferment. So it is a fermented sauce with a butane torch. As well as a couple of white corn tortillas, so that's interesting. He's blended the brine, a cup of white vinegar, the juice of a lime, and some cumin, smoked paprika, garlic, and onion powder. So it sounds very, very interesting. He's asked me to be honest about the sauce, what I like, what I dislike. He's open to all comments on the sauce. Now, just looking at the sauce, I can tell. You can tell it's a ferment just by looking at it. It hasn't been blended real smooth like a normal chili sauce. I do see heaps of chili seeds floating around on there. I'm not a fan of chili seeds in chili sauce. So if that's one negative, I'll pinpoint that there. Only because I've had chili sauce with seeds in it before, and it gets stuck in your teeth, or you're actually biting on the chili seed while you're eating your food and stuff like that. So I'm not a fan of the chili seeds, but I think as a ferment though, this is probably a good unique way to showcase the ferment sauce. So we're going to go and have a taste of that right now. Oh, that smell is completely different to any of the other chili sauces I've smelt before. These are smoky, sweet. You can smell the garlic. That's a really nice smell, that one. Right, got a teaspoon right there. Let's have a taste. Once again, I'm chewing the seeds, don't like that. But their flavour, man, that flavour, nice smoky flavour. I can taste the garlic right now as well. It's actually a wholesome sauce. Like it's got a real nice texture to it. Because it's not blended, so it's really, really smooth like all the other sauces. It's actually got that freshness about it. It's that thick freshness that you're having. It's like having minced up everything, but not actually pulped to a smooth consistency. So that was actually really nice. So Sean, good going on the chili sauce, mate. I really like that chili sauce. Be interesting to see what that chili sauce is like without the seeds taken out. I know it's a painful thing to do, taking all the chili seeds out of chilies before you go and do what you got to do to make sauce, but I reckon that will be even better without the seeds in it. But it's a tremendous sauce. I could see me having that on chicken, steak, and fish, and all sorts. The flavours actually blend quite well with all those meats, based on what I've read out about it. So congratulations, Sean, that's a beautiful sauce. Keep it up. I look forward to seeing 2.0 if you make another one of these. So thanks for that. Here we have this other sauce. Now this other sauce got sent to me by a friend of mine in the US. So this sauce is called Doomed, and let me just wipe the things. So it's Doomed. So front label, 6.66 million Scoville heat units. Now let's have a look at the 66 Scoville heat units. So it's spiked with 6.66 million Scoville heat units, pepper extract. Now anyone that says that they've tried 6.66 million hot sauce and it was really hot, they're full of it. Because by the time you By the time you take that 6.66 million Scoville heat extract and you make all your sauces with it, that's actually going to lower down the Scoville units on a whole broad spectrum. So what they've done is they've taken that pepper extract and they've got it tested to be tested in the lab at 6.66 million Scoville heat units, which they do say on the bottle. They've also said that they've taken their bottle of sauce after they've made it with a heat extract to get lab tested, which you don't normally see on a chili bottle. And this one comes in after lab testing at 2.79 million Scoville heat units. 2.79 million Scoville heat units, so it's bloody hot. I'm going to go and have a teaspoon of this, not for the faint-hearted, let's be sure. Now there's something I want to read out to you about what I just mentioned. So is doomed hot sauce really 6.66 million Scoville heat units? No, it's not. While the sauce is incredibly hot, the 6.66 million Scoville heat units refers only to the isolated pepper extract used in the recipe, not the final blended sauce. When the entire bottled sauce is lab tested, it comes in around 2.76 million to 2.79 Scoville heat units. So yes, the pepper extract has boosted the Scoville heat units, but you're not tasting 6.6 million Scoville heat units. This is what I read up on their website, just to clarify. And once again, what I do like about that is they sent the pepper extract off to the lab, and they also sent the bottle off to the lab to get lab tested. So now I do have some beer here. I ain't no hero, but I gotta try it. So we'll go for a teaspoon of that as well, right there. Actually it's got some flavour. Now I can taste the heat. Whoa, that's a throat burner, that one. Tongue's on fire, cheeks aren't on fire, lips aren't on fire, throat's on fire, tongue's quite hot. That'd be nice on chicken wings. Hot wing challenge. Holy shit, I'm sweating already. Okay, that's a hot sauce. I don't think I'm going to have another teaspoon. Now, I have tasted some really hot sauces before, and normally, I don't know, if you cut into a Carolina Reaper and you smell it and it's got that pungent smell, that's the first thing I normally taste when I put hot sauce in my mouth. That's like quite a high Scoville unit. This one, however, didn't have that. Had some nice flavours to start with, and then the heat kicks in. Now the tongue's on fire. The throat burnt first, the tongue's now burning afterwards. But if you want some hot sauce, check out Hellfire hot sauce, and it's called Doomed. They've also got another one called Double Doomed. I haven't looked into it, but that one looks pretty hot as well. Woo! I have to have a drink. Anyway, Sean, thank you for letting me try that. That's a primo sauce. Can't wait if you ever do 2.0 of the sauce. And Hellfire hot sauces, thank you for that. A good friend of mine from the US sent that to me, so thank you to Susan. Now the whole mouth's on fire. It just builds and builds and builds. I'm gonna have another drink. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, get into some hot sauce.